Hi, I'm Lisa from Speaking Savvy, and in today's video, I want to talk about remembering your talk because it's a question that comes up from a lot of people who I coach. I'm the founder and director of Speaking Savvy, and I help leaders create powerful presentations with compelling business stories. And if you'd like to get regular speaking and storytelling tips, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the link below. So, how on earth do you remember your speech is what I'm asked very regularly. And the short answer to that is you don't. Because the last thing you want to do is to remember your speech by rote learning it word for word and then getting up on stage and you running the risk of forgetting a word and then just freezing because you have learnt it in a way that is robotic and you can't remember what that next word is and the whole thing just falls apart. So don't remember your speech. Don't commit it to memory because you run the risk of tripping yourself up. The other thing you don't want to be doing is to be reading out loud from a whole bunch of notes, because that just sounds like reading out loud, and nobody wants to listen to a speaker who reads out loud. So aim not to do that. And don't worry about getting every single word right, word perfect. That's not the idea. The idea is to have a conversation with many people and be present rather than think about having perfect technique or having the exact right words. If necessary, take some notes on stage, but keep them really small. Keep them to just a few trigger words in nice big font that you can just glance down and look at, but don't write it out in full sentences. And a couple of other techniques that I recommend are Memory Palace, which you can find out more in the link below. But Memory Palace is a very old technique that the Roman orators created, where you anchor parts of your speech to physical location called loci, which is the word for location. And what you do is you use a familiar building such as your house, and you go through each of the rooms in the house and you leave parts of your speech, so literally visually, in those rooms, so that then as you go through in your mind walking through that building, as you enter each room, there is something that helps you remember that part of your speech. And it works well for a lot of people. I do something similar when I go for a particular walk around the block with my dog, and I anchor parts of the speech that I am working on to various landmarks along the walk. Another technique, the second one, is storyboarding, and that works really, really well for me. So instead of trying to remember words or bits of your speech, think about your talk in pictures and see that talk, see the storyboard of your talk as though it was like a little mini movie trailer that you can play in your head. And then when you're sitting relaxing or you're reflecting and you're thinking about your upcoming speech, close your eyes and see that storyboard. And that is a much more effective way than trying to remember your speech word for word. I hope this tip has been useful. For more tips, subscribe below. You can check out my website, www.speakingsavvy.com.au. Bye for now.